you guys find yourself back, or not even back, this is new. So you, instead of being back at the game show, you are now in a void space. So all of you players, and Tato's in chat included, you guys are in a basically white void. There is nothing under you, there is nothing beside you, there is nothing anywhere. The only thing you can do is you can tell there is a ground in which you are standing on with no texture whatsoever, which is really jarring. Twinkle, you have no idea what has happened in the last, you have no idea how long.
Yeah.
But you are now in the white void with only Toby. You guys appearing in this void. Suddenly it seems like Ellie and Mo are gone. So it is just the two of you with no idea what happened or where they went. But you guys are still faced with day. However, in a flash of light, kind of reality shifting away and then coming back, just like before, all of a sudden day is night once again. And that's confusing when the characters' names are day and night. But they're characters.
We did that to ourselves.
We did. So it is suddenly night again. And Night kind of looks like he's getting a little bit nervous. And he's kind of fidgeting with something in his hand. Or their hand.
I think when Twinkle first unpotted plants herself.
Yeah.
She's like, oh goodness, I just had the craziest dream. And then she sees Night and she's like, oh, god damn it.
It was not a dream.
I was really hopeful there for just a second.
Hope is good to have.
Why would you say it like that?
Such a downer.
I get that a lot. I'm sorry.
Where's Ellie and Mo?
They're already gone. I couldn't hold them here any longer. I'm sorry.
What do you mean gone? Like they left?
Yeah. You'll be gone too soon, I think. Day's not very happy.
Sucks. I'm not very happy either.
It's a hard time going through one's memories and seeing everything for what it is. I mean, you stole Ellie away from a potential future that she could have had. It could have been good. It could have been bad, but now there's no telling. And you also lost all of your trust in other people. It is so sad. I wonder how that will affect things in the future. And then poor Mo's aunt is possibly gone forever. At least she got to see her a little bit more. While I still have you, or at least a few of you, I hope I can answer any last questions. I myself still have so many. But that is the way of things. Sometimes you don't get all the answers that you want.
Well, it seems like you guys are looking for something specific, but we can't give you that if we don't know what it is.
It's a complicated situation we find ourselves in. The more answers I give you and the more clarity you have, the harder it is for me to hold you here. Though, and he kind of looks up, and you see as a crack begins to form along the side of the white void that you are in. It doesn't appear that we have a lot of time anyway. And various Tatos begin to roll around in the white void around you. One of them begins to cry, upset at this situation. And Night just kind of shrugs and seems to kind of make up their mind on something, and then is like, I can let you know anything you want to know now, because it's too late anyway.
Why are we here? Are we dying? Is this limbo?
I can't say for certain on my end as far as my knowledge if you're dying, but here is not death. It is one's mind. My mind, of sorts. A lot of people know it as dreaming. And as they say dreaming, another large crack forms across the white void.
Okay, so we're in your dream?
In her mind, it sounds like.
All
Okay.
dreams fall within my mind. Not just mine. I guess mine and Day's together.
What are you exactly?
Hmm.
Are you a god?
I guess one might call me that, though that's not how I perceive myself. But I believe a lot of would know me as a god.
So, what is it that you need from us? You said it doesn't matter now, so you might as well tell us. Why
Indeed.
did you bring us here?
They look up and more cracks begin to form. A couple of Tatos are actively trying to hold the cracks together. However, they are not very successful and more pieces shatter away. That was good timing. More pieces begin to shatter away. And one of the Tatos tries to shove their head into the crack. And as they do so, you actually see them just get sucked through it out of the crack, and the Tato is
Tatos
gone.
don't have heads. They just are.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
just
like
a
them
circle.
like going like this.
That's just their body that they're putting through.
They peek all the way through. There is another Tato that is trying to hide behind. I'm gonna say
others
Toby.
hugging. Like,
yeah, there's Tatos like hugging each other and stuff like that. Is not looking good. You guys are seeing Tatos panic, which is a scary thing. So
It's not normal.
what was the question that you asked again? Just to bring it back.
What is it that you need from us?
I was looking for answers. Answers as to what is to come. I can't, for my sake, and they kind of look like they're looking around at all of the cracks and everything forming that are getting worse as they're talking, which gives more of a insight into why they didn't want to tell you things to begin with, because reality is breaking as they're communicating. I can't see everything, but I can see little glimpses as to what's to come depending on the choices that everyone makes, and everything through everyone's dreams and the little pieces and parts of the future that is to come kept leading to all of you. And I don't know why, so I wanted to bring you here to more of a center, though now we find ourselves on the edge of the world in which I control, to get more insight into why you all, what connects you to each other and connects you to the beginning of the end. Another large crack forms. More Tatos are freaking out. There's just one Tato that's like holding on to that thing that Mo became, the little prissy puff thing. It's like this like fluffy little creature. There's Tatos like jumping and hiding behind you guys and rolling around still.
Are you talking about, like, the end of the world?
The end of one world. Yes.
the world that we're from?
Yes.
Great. And you're suggesting that we might have caused it? Or it's like linked to us somehow?
I do not know. Unfortunately, I did not get the answers that I seek. But it appears there is something needing your attention elsewhere. And I should not hold you here for too long. People who stay here for too long seem to lose themselves on the other side. Another Tato pops its head back through and like starts trying to climb out of the crack. And as they do so, you guys see as another little creature, the little dream creatures that you had seen in the Memories of Twinkle. So these little ones that are just posted now. So that little critter seems to grab onto the little feet of the Tato that is trying to make its way out. So you guys are sitting there having this really disturbing chat. And you just see as this Tato's like, hey, what's going on? Oh my God! And especially Twinkle, who can understand them, just sees as it's like, hey, what's going on? And like this little thing just like pulls
It looks like a little axolotl.
Yeah, it's very cute. For anybody who doesn't want to click on the link, it does look like kind of like a weird alien axolotl.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you said we're needed elsewhere. Can you just send us there now? I don't like it here very much.
Oh, I don't have control over where you physically are, just mentally.
Toby, I don't know what to do.
I don't either, to be quite frank.
Unfortunately, it's not just my say-so, and I don't think Day is very happy. Day, Night, those are amusing names. They're not our true names, but if I were to tell you our true names, you might get lost in here. But I hope I answered enough questions. And they look up concerned as more cracks begin to form, Tatos falling through into the void, those little axolotls breaking through different areas. Again, it sounds like the world around you is literally starting to shatter and break apart. And as it's happening, Night seems increasingly nervous. And it, all of a sudden, reality around everything blinks once more, and you are faced with your favorite. You are faced with Day again.
Yeah, so Day reappears, and he looks the same, but slightly different. He's still wearing his, kind of host outfit, but it looks kind of disheveled, and, his hair is, like, kind of like messed up a little bit, and he's like pacing back and forth in this weird void of papers, just like muttering to himself, and he's just like talking and yep, okay, this is what was not, but it was supposed to go that way. Looking over you guys, no, it's I think I'll need to look into this more as real family. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's where they can be. Okay, okay, thank you all for playing the game. Yes, lots of fun, and that didn't go exactly how I wanted to, but you guys can go now. Nope, not as much fun for me anymore. It's getting a bit too. This is more, no, not my type of style. So you can just scoot on. Yep, don't worry, don't worry.
Where are we supposed to go?
It doesn't matter to me. You'll just
into the void.
Not the void. You'll just go back home. Yeah, it's just don't worry. I gotta look into the. It's supposed to be all good. I'm taking it chill.
But
and so
there's something not quite right happening on our side of the world.
I don't. This is my world here. So that's what I want to be focused on.
I understand that.
And you're Yeah. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. You can't understand all of it, and what I'm focused on here and keeping this reality like this. So okay. Yep. This is fun. You guys can go. And as he's saying this, the reality around you, this void, begins to completely crack, and he just waves his hand away, like dismissing you, and
you guys begin to literally just fall through the ground itself. So all of a sudden that stability underneath you in that weird white void that was cracking and stuff breaks through as he snaps his fingers, seemingly done answering any questions, though honestly he didn't answer very many at all, if anything. And this is why he's your favorite. And then you all begin to fall. Some of the Tatoes collecting a couple of shards of what you now know is the dream realm. You, as you begin to fall, catch sight of something that is kind of funny. This is lore that we came up with chat that I found very, very amusing, especially amidst the chaos of this. But as you guys are falling and you get this horrific dropping sensation in your stomach, the last sight that you see is Day and Night transform as they begin to walk away, or you see at least Day's version of it. And they turn into what kind of looks like what Ellie became before, which is a little chibi-esque moth person. So they turn into this little chibi-esque moth person and begin walking away above you, still supported by whatever invisible force it was that was supporting you all. So you guys just see them like warp and turn into this little moth.
Remember, they are also wearing footy pajamas.
Very important.
A little sleeper hat on.
Yeah, it was actually
with the ball.
Super cute design that we turned into a very infuriating words individual. But yeah, this is very funny. But what's not funny is
You need a different one?
Yeah, David, I'm feeling like this one.
Wait, that one?
So you got to turn that off and then turn that one on. Yeah. I feel like that gets the vibe more. If it can
better?
load. Yeah. Oh, but it's stuck in a load.
It is stuck in a little bit of load. Are you sure we shouldn't just go with the other
Hi,
one for
pets.
now?
Hello.
Pets!
But yeah, so you guys at least get to catch that like fun little glimpse for a moment. I don't know why this.
I don't know.
Oh, maybe. I got it. You can. Let's see. But what have I missed? Kelly, everybody's in the void.
And they're falling now, which is their favorite thing. Especially Toby. He loves falling.
Oh, yeah. Wow. We do this a lot. Poor Toby. How is Toby
just had that
feeling?
Realization. Like, oh, we do this a lot.
This is a problem. Why do we do this?
As we're falling, could I try to cast Bless on me and Toby?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
I oh shoot, we died, didn't we? Now we're in the void. No, you actually found out that you're not in the void. You are in the dream realm. I think I'm gonna have to hit refresh on this. So.
Yeah. Oh no, Sarah, Day gave me actual anxiety. Oh no. I'm sorry.
Then we're doing our job right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's actually the most important thing.
Yeah. We're actively trying to give you anxiety, just like this music player thing is giving me anxiety.
Yeah, it's just like we're not gonna play you now. Do you think we can try it again?
Yeah, it's loading. It hasn't loaded it up because the stuff's not even set yet. For some reason, it's really slow.
But at least as you're falling, Twinkle is casting Bless, so that will be helpful.
Oh yeah, how does Bless work again?
I think it's like a D4.
It's just a D4 added
to rolls.
Yeah, add a D4. I think it's to saving throws. Hold on, wait.
Probably like saving throws and ability
throws
checks.
and attack rolls.
Oh, and attack rolls. Okay, cool. Why do you think you need any saving throw help right now?
You know, you never know. Falling definitely isn't dangerous or anything.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to just feel the music in our hearts for a hot second because this is loading
what is
perpetually.
There's something creepier about falling through the void and it's just like silent.
Oh, honestly? That's why we're doing it this way.
Yeah, we did it intentionally.
Why would you point that out? That's terrifying.
Thank you, Rachel.
No screaming or anything. It's just straight up just.
Don't
Yep.
worry. One Tato at least has a little tiny rock that's a slight glow.
Oh my gosh, is that your interpretation of night
Yeah,
talking to? That's horrific.
It's
Oh my
so
gosh.
pleasant. Oh, Toby got inspiration though. Good for
Oh, it's so
thanks.
sweet.
Thank you.
Toby. Toby's like, that's yes, Darkwell. It is dark now because the like light infinite room just kind of got shattered and they're falling into just infinite looking darkness.
Okay, well, while I'm trying to get this to go, for everybody that is in chat, the visual of the scene is that they are falling. Twinkle tries to cast Bless, and it works as you guys are falling down, and it seems like as you're falling, you begin to actually catch glimpses of a bunch of different memories, but it's almost like you're falling through a tower of memories and they're on each level. So you're seeing like all of the memories connected to a certain time in your lives, and then you're seeing another time, and it's almost like you're falling through time in a tower of memories and stuff. I don't know if that visual translates, but it's a really weird sensation because you are not only seeing these memories as you're falling through, but you are hearing them, you are like smelling them, feeling them, everything. So it is almost like really jarring because you're like, oh, I'm in the swamp, and you can like hear all of the like weird creatures and crickets and things like that in the swamp. You can feel the moisture and the damp in the air, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I'm in the desert, and then all of a sudden everything's dry and you can almost like feel the sand against your skin, and that's just happening as you're falling perpetually through this like really weird experience. And so you guys are screaming out, probably, I assume, because that would be really.
Maybe they're very silent now.
They're just like, I like it better that we don't have music to just
for right now.
And Tato's you guys, I like the idea of you seeing random Tato memories just thrown in there, which would be extra chaotic.
There is a Tato that did that used the Tato craft, and while they're falling just made a little lantern to help with light, and another one did shape elms to be like light themselves up. So you have like that. You're seeing all these flashes of memories and weird sensations, and then there's just some Tatos like trying to do lights, which by the way, it's still like it's kind of infinite darkness is what it looks like, but I mean, you got something
you
else.
You can see, better into the memories and stuff. Yeah. So I respect that.
Yeah.
Is this gonna work? Because if it does, it would be a sausage drama. But
is it just that one? Like, have you tried any other ones?
Ooh, Inari said, "Are they falling, or is it an optical illusion?"
I don't know. Or we might be pulling a Spy Kids like with that one.
Yeah.
With the volcano. So know.
David, I might try to pull it up on my end.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's gonna work or if my computer is going to have a fit.
It could explode.
So for anybody who is watching, give me a hot second, because if my computer dies a little, you will see a stutter. But for whatever reason, it is not working on David's.
Just imagine Toby and Twinkle screaming and falling in the background while they figure this out.
It's like a screensaver, really. It's just.
Oh wait, but it doesn't work in Firefox, does it? It doesn't. I don't think the screen share doesn't have. Ooh.
Well, I think it's just this side.
I hear something.
Yeah, it's just not this side of it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
So it's just one half.
Yep.
Of the playlist? Okay.
Yeah. Oh. Wait, hold on. It's just the top two on the right over here. Yeah, that one doesn't work. And that one doesn't work, but the rest work.
Okay.
Okay, so two of them don't work for some reason.
The music changing is also falling in and out of different memories.
Yes.
Yes. I need to make this jarring and really all over the place, so it's going to have multiple things playing. That way it's as distracting and confusing as this. Music, indeed. Okay, for whatever reason, I think the top thing, they're probably adjusting stuff on their end or something. Okay, we will leave it as is. Okay, so it is really disorientating. In fact, so much so because the music is going to be playing 2 different songs at one time to be further disorientating. You know, just to get into it.
Oh, there was also, by the way, a Tato chaos magic at the beginning that I think now is a good time for it. So whenever you guys talk, the things you say actually appear visually, and they look like cutouts from like comic books.
Ooh.
That hover above you.
I kind of love
and
that.
stuff. So if you say you would see an actual little like block appear that says it next to you, and the size and shape.
What?
Yep, it's okay. Anything you say.
What?
Whoa.
I'll roll to see how long that lasts, but you know.
Can I try to grab the what?
Yes, try it.
100%.
And then this will last for 3 wait, oh my god. 3 hours.
What do I roll?
I would say it would be sleight of hand.
Wait, sleight of hand or arcana? Because it is like probably magical in nature.
I'll say sleight of hand because I like the idea of these becoming physical, and
like it becomes
Viddy
physical,
just like
so then...
screwed himself because he gave me that idea.
Oh,
and now I imagine
Yeah.
that every time you guys are talking, these words are appearing, and they are now falling with you. So the more you say while you're falling, there's just going to be these giant word blocks that are going with you. So thank you for that idea. I did not think of that.
It's
Are they hard?
I rolled a
Are they
19.
heavy?
-1 for sleight of hand.
Oh.
For making it a dex check. Thank you very much. An
uh,
18.
so an 18. Ooh, wait, is that my evil hee? I just realized. Because you guys had always talked about that. And I was like, when do I even? I know I go like hee hee or whatever, but then I just realized I caught myself
That's
going
so
hee hee.
that's no, that's a bad signs for you.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, so did he grab it with the 19?
Oh my gosh, I love that. Yeah, Darkwell, that's a fantastic idea. Oh, fellow Tatos, maybe we should keep saying things so the fall is
But what if
shorter.
it means instead they just land on a bunch of like sharp, like
Don't tell
symbols
them
and
Yeah,
stuff?
let's think.
Let
let's
it
think
happen.
What I'm worried
Soft
about.
words.
Soft words.
Cloud.
Just keep saying cloud.
So you grab
Trampoline.
the little what word, and it is firm. It is solid bubble, and it almost feels like a shield. It is sturdy and heavy, and
Oh, no.
as you say what, and you see other words start falling. Luckily, it seems like they go upward, so you were kind of reaching up ahead of you. But that does mean that if there is a place in which you are landing, you have to keep in mind that every word that you are saying is now going to tumble down after you. As opposed to them being below you.
You know, I at first imagined they just kind of disappeared soon after you said it, but now
No.
that we've made them more physical.
Yeah, no, that was Viddy's idea. Just want to throw that out there. Thank
Are
you,
you trying to
Viddy. I just tried to throw Viddy under the bus.
Maybe if we just go ooh for like a long period of time.
Yeah. Ooh.
Like O's are squishy, right? I'm gonna try to grab an O as
Okay, so you're like, O's are squishy or something like that, and then it forms. I'm gonna say, because this is fun and I heckin' love this idea of what's happening. So for context for anybody who's coming in, everybody, including everyone in chat, and again, you guys are these little Tatos, you guys are falling through memories. You are falling through time itself. It is chaos. And chaos magic was redeemed, and then it is now making the words solid. And thanks to Viddy, again, thank you, Viddy. The words are super solid and can actually be grabbed onto and stay around. You say the O's are soft or what have you, and you grab onto the O, and it is actually like a ring. So it's like a hoop. So you have like a little handle on an O. Yeah. You guys are just falling. Like,
Yeah, I'm just...
so when we say the word, it's just literally like in a font.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It is not like the thing of the word itself.
No, it's like
Yeah.
letters. Like,
And
that
it's
say it.
changing the font depending on what you're saying. So exasperated things
Like the
have sharp
inflection.
edges,
Yeah.
and they're in like bubbles, and then certain things are just coming out as just the text,
Yeah.
but it is all like appearing above you, like almost like it's captions above you.
Yeah.
And you are falling faster than them, so it's more like you're creating more things above you the more you talk.
Twinkle, what do we do?
Yeah, more appeared.
And, like, puts her finger she puts her finger on Toby's mouth.
As you guys are
Yeah.
falling, I imagine you're like
Yeah, Twinkle's like, I don't know.
anybody have any like things where you could talk in your mind?
This is one of those times where I really wish I had message.
Oh, yeah.
You guys see as a Tato goes flying through, kind of like skydive style, sliding through and grabs one of the words. Majestic, let us know what word you were wanting to
Yes.
grab. Another Tato is grabbing another word. So you guys at least see Tatos are grabbing your words up because they seem very interested in the fact that your words are becoming physical things.
Yeah,
So
they're
at
actually having too
least-
much fun with it now.
Yeah,
Like,
at least, you know, you're getting some gun above you because there's Tatos just like skydiving left and right, grabbing these words.
Can I okay, I have an idea. Can I grab like as many words as I can and use my Bloomcraft to kind of tie them together in like a makeshift shield?
yes.
yes.
Yes, you can. Is that sleight of hand again? I guess.
Yeah, to grab the
yeah.
words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let me make sure if Twinkle has any. And let's see, Twinkle, you add a +7 to this, by the way.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Technically, Kelly did a power buff, but didn't say who for, so I was just gonna give it to the next person.
That's fair, yeah.
Who,
Whoever
Great.
rolled
Yeah.
next.
Sleight of hand.
I love this idea.
7 is 16. I rolled
Oh.
16.
Not bad.
Ooh,
That's
yeah.
pretty good.
I would say you grab a good handful. Your arms are little bitty.
Oh yeah.
So with that in mind, it's like a shield size to you.
I can imagine
and what
some
you could hold.
like little vines that sometimes like sprout out of her little like, hands and like whip
Yeah,
and like grab
that's
some
cute.
as she was like getting them.
Yeah, yeah.
like while tying them together. And Tatos are helping too because they did the power buff,
Yeah.
so they were helping push some
There's
stuff near
also
them.
Tatos saying things, so more words are appearing. Because Tatos are talking as they're falling around you, and it seems like it affects them as well. So there's a Tato shouting, poofy clouds, woo! And then they're grabbing their own words.
But for the players, it just looks like what they're saying are like weird random symbols that no one can understand because they're
That's
Tatos.
true.
They're not speaking
Well,
common.
Twinkle would know.
Oh, that's true. Twinkle could see them as actual words, but
I
not
was gonna say,
Toby.
like, what is this, like wingdings?
It's like different types of leaves or something.
Yeah, but
Yeah, like
Twinkle, for
weird.
you, it would just say like, "Oh, clouds." They're
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, Redcap, you were so on it. He's
Oh.
currently drawing the
Yes.
chaos.
Nice.
Chef's kiss. Love it.
Incredible.
I look to Toby.
Sarah,
and
they would be
kind of
smaller,
Point
yes.
to what I made and point to the words and point to him. Like, grab words and I can tie it together for you.
What word did you pick? Just the visual.
Okay, I'm just gonna talk. Grab as many as you can, and I'll use my Bloomcraft to tie a shield together for you.
You see more of them fly up the words.
It's like a whole block
Yeah.
paragraph
Yeah.
that goes up.
If they're said in a paragraph, do they stay in a paragraph, or do the words just float independently?
Oh, it varies
Yeah,
depending on what's
individual
said.
words.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say that one's just like a big block paragraph. So there's
Yep.
now like a solid.
It depends on
like,
how fast you say it, and
Yeah.
for a breath probably. When yeah.
I'm
I think
enjoying
really
this chaos.
fast.
I'm just gonna start grabbing words that are like nearby. And
Okay.
then if there aren't any new words like nearby.
Yeah, I mean,
Then I think what he's going to do is, just based on like what he's been observing, he's gonna go like, what would he say?
Also, while you're thinking, Darkwell, I heckin' love the way that you're thinking in chat. If you can get, I will say,
Oh yeah, how many potatoes do you think?
because that's pretty good. It's gonna affect things. I will say if you can obtain 3 other Tatos, so yourself and 3 additional Tatos to help you out, to help Darkwell out with this idea, you guys can successfully create one big ooh underneath them. Okay, so we have 2 already.
Yep.
Holy crap, I should have made that more intense. We had written down, oh frick. Okay, so
Well,
it's
that's
all
just-
3.
Yeah. Oh, it's already okay.
Oh, there's more than 3. I really should have made that barrier higher.
Maybe
I don't-
5 was what it should have been.
I
think they
Demon's
I think
leg.
they cleared up. Also, by the way, the Tato train is only 4K away from being complete. Just know that could be very funny whenever it happens.
Ooh, yes. Okay, so,
So funny.
Viddy, what does Toby say?
I just really wanted to go home. I don't know why we're in the void at this point. Like, I don't want to die.
Oh, poor Toby.
He's just saying these as the words are like just appearing like around him, and he's just trying to grab as many as he can.
Oh, that's so sad.
Sleight of hand again,
Yes.
I guess. You also
Because we
have
love making him make decks.
you have a point of inspiration as well, Toby, if you end up wanting to use it.
I'll probably end up needing.
You don't have
use
to,
it.
but
I'm gonna use it.
okay.
Oh God, 7.
Well, you also had bardic inspiration, so 9.
9.
I guess.
I love DM Redcap saying, I ain't drawing all of that. I forgot most of it.
That's-
Oh God.
Okay, so 9. I mean, he probably just gets a little bit.
6. There were 6 Tatos
Oh my
that
God,
did that
wow.
too. Okay, so
Oh.
you grabbed a couple of them. Hello, Rogers.
J-Rain did trade rolls with Toby and gave him a 15.
Oh, there
Instead.
you go. A
Thank
Tato,
you.
your classic Tato that's always there for you. You recognize this Tato at this point. Flies out to help you and smacks some of the words down to your hand so you're able to grab them. And just as you are grabbing them, you guys see a swath. That is a word.
Swath.
I don't know. A swath of Tatos.
Multiple swans.
Please Google the definition of swath. What the heck did
I don't think
just
I don't
say?
think I want to.
I don't know either.
How do you even spell that?
No. We're doing this casually, David. No
a
one will
strip
know.
of cut
No,
grass
wait,
or
no,
grain.
no, you're not supposed to say it out loud. Anyway.
None of it's what you said.
you were supposed to Google it discreetly, then show me
it's
that
what
I'm wrong.
It's what you said.
Oh, jeez, professional.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're falling, you're grabbing the words. Twinkle has a shield already created. You grab a handful of them, and then you guys see as not a swath. It is not the word that I thought it was. This is not the droids you're looking for. So you see as a collection of Tatos just fling themselves across the way. And Tatos, can I have a D20 roll? So whoever does it first, exclamation D20, and I will see how well you do this. But you guys see as the weird symbols begin to form, and to Twinkle, she knows that they're basically going, ooh. And unfortunately, the very first roll was a 5, and I said first come, first serve. So you guys see as this large woo comes out, but there were many of you that were assisting with this, so it is a large ooh created by the Tatos.
Ooh.
So now all of a sudden, our 2 lovely players, you have a barrier you're about to slap into, but unfortunately it is a very messily thrown together barrier because the Tatos did not roll super well. It is unfortunate. So this is going to be, I would say you guys can choose. It could be athletics or acrobatics as you try to not be knocked way the heck out as you just slam into all of these ooze that basically created a, I don't know what that would be called, a bridge that you're suddenly falling.
One of Tato also is trying to make a wind tunnel to Kirby some of the extra letters into the Tato's stomach. They don't have stomachs, but I will say you can cast a wind tunnel to push stuff out of the way.
I do like just the...
Yeah.
Yeah. They do look like Kirby. I will give you that. They have some Kirby vibes, especially the pinkish ones. So what did you guys roll?
I got an 18.
Oh, not bad, not bad. Did you do athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Makes sense, makes
Yeah.
sense. You're all like wisha wisha.
Mhm.
I have a -1 or 2 to strength.
Oh.
So.
Fair.
It's a 13 for Toby.
That's not bad. I mean, yeah.
No. Could be better, could be worse.
Why?
I mean, he's like, why?
Okay, so there are some Chaos Tatoes that are trying to punch the barrier to break it at the same time that you guys are fumbling forward. Twinkle, you do a fun... I kind of imagine you're like launching out a vine as you're falling past, and then you do like a fun swoosh with your vine and land on the bridge that has a couple of other Tatoes on it. And Toby, as you were falling, you were going to just like full try to grab onto the ooze. So instead of doing anything fancy, you're full like strength going into it, and you grab onto a section, and you seem like you're good, but then you see as a Tato is just like bah, 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 trying to punch it, and you do lose grip with one hand, so you are kind of holding on with one foot and one hand. And so you're dangling, but you are like holding onto it. So it's like you have your arm looped through the O. So like, you know,
like a life preserver thing.
Yeah.
Like the rings.
But you are now like hanging on with one arm. But you guys have stopped falling, at least, for now. And the area that you have stopped in, you see all around you, like I said, the memories. This memory that you have stopped in doesn't look familiar to either of you. It actually looks like you are in the underground city, and you see running past you, again, it's kind of like you're in a giant tower, and the whole wall along the edges that the ooh is bridging now is like the memory, almost like a movie screen or something, but you can feel it, you can smell it, and so on and so forth. It seems like the memory you connected to is a little baby Ellie. She's really small, and she's running around in the underground city with what looks like a little miniature version of Roy, which you have also met
A little
at
pill
this
bug.
point.
A Tato also uses Mage Hand to try to help Toby up.
Aww.
Oh, thank you.
They're like reaching out with the
Yeah.
mage hand to assist you, so you will have advantage if you would like to roll for strength to pull yourself up
Yes.
to support yourself, because a
Thank
little
you.
Tato is helping.
Thank you, Tatos.
I like, thank you, Tatos.
One more time, which roll?
Strength.
Athletics? Or
Strength,
Just,
yeah, because you're just
straight strength.
you're just pulling yourself up.
21.
Oh,
Oh,
you pull yourself up. Oh,
Cherry.
Cherry.
Oh, she's so
Oh.
fluffy.
I love J Rain just in chat, just going, pull.
Oh,
I also I feel like this is the perfect time for the chaos magic.
there was another one.
Another one. I need.
Is this the perfect time?
I need Twinkle and Toby to both make Constitution saving throws,
Okay.
which is
You
probably.
do still have bless up, so you can have a D4.
Oh yes.
Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. I'm so sorry. If it's a saving throw, you also get +5 from me.
Oh.
Because if you're within proximity of me.
Yes. I think you guys fell really close
Yeah, you
to
guys
each
would be
other.
near
this
each
isn't
other.
Okay.
like
Yeah.
this is probably, I would say, 20 feet across at most, as far as like the space that you're in.
Oh God.
I got a 22.
22. Nice.
15.
You also
23.
Ooh.
Ooh. Nothing
Twinkle.
happens.
Twinkle, you get a healing eyeball, which has become standard practice for this little Tato that you will recognize. Demon, what does your Tato look like again? Can you remind me, because you were constantly handing out eyes? Are you the one with the little backpack and the eyeball?
That's probably them. Is what I would guess.
I just
but
guessed
yeah,
because they have an eyeball on the screen, so
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's
it
yeah.
is. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, this little Tato that you have recognized many a times now, with its little backpack, kind of reaches into the bag, pulls out another little eyeball, and hands it to you, Twinkle. At this point, you're probably used to it, and this is a crazy time, so you're used to it. But it heals you. I think it only
How much
heals
does
you
it
a
heal me
point.
for?
a single point.
Okay.
But you
Great.
know what?
I think I was at full health, but she'll still accept it.
Yeah, because you can get temp.
Also,
HP as
thank
well.
you for the follow. Welcome in. You're now
Okay.
one of the
Oh,
Tatoes.
thank you for the follow.
Joining is free for anyone and everyone. Just get into the chaos of the situation. You're all good. I like fellow Tatoes. I grabbed broken stuff from the dream realm. Can I get 3 helps to make a tool?
Oh, yeah, they asked earlier, and I told them that they just need a couple to help them out
I
with
like
it and
that.
stuff.
I like the idea of like collecting.
I like to
stuff.
insert one of my lower grade eyeballs.
Oh. Why does Twinkle get the lower grade one?
Well, because there was only 1 healing they rolled, so they're just like, oh, yeah.
It happened. They're like, shrug.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are now up on the bridge. You see the memory that you're at. You're now stuck with a choice of, do you try to climb back up? What does that mean? Do you try to go lower but maybe a little more secure? Or do you go into the memory that you are now surrounded with, not knowing what that means?
So wait, our options are stay in the memory.
Yeah, you
Or-
could kind of like walk across the bridge to go to the memory you are now surrounded with. Because you were on the ooh bridge that was created by the Tatoes.
Yeah.
Never thought I would say that sentence.
Ooh, bridge.
Created by Tato.
Yep.
Anyway, the weird things you say in D&D. But anyway, you can either go into the memory that is along the edge of this like fall, because you could still see all the memories down below and above.
And it looks like you can just walk into this one if
Yeah.
you want to.
Or you could try to like climb up past it, because there are edges to these memories, almost like you're in a tower of memories
Oh, yeah.
and scenarios that are happening, and you could try to go up or down with that. And you could also do neither, it's up to you, but I just like the most obvious directions are climb back up, climb down. I
Or
guess you
go
could technically
through.
throw yourself down if you wanted
Yeah.
to keep falling.
Yeah.
That's always an option. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have several options, technically.
Maybe our only way of getting out of this is going into the memory? What do you think?
I think so.
Alright, let's do it. She's gonna grab Toby's hand and then go to jump into the memory. Or I guess walk over? I don't know.
Oh.
Jumping's
Also before you guys go in there, a Tato like walks up, the J-Rain Tato, and hands you a little whiteboard and marker that they made for silent communication if you need to.
Oh.
great.
They crafted it for you.
So you stop dropping words around you. There's another little Tato that just has like a little, its 2 little sprouts out of its head start spinning, and it's just
Like a propeller?
Yeah, it's just like past you guys as you start fumbling over this rocky bridge that the Tatoes created for you. So you are going into the memory. Fortunately, I imagined the bridge is pretty wide.
Yes.
And I think we have tortured you enough with falling, so I will say that you guys managed to get to the other side.
Oh, what?
What gracious DMs.
We won't make you fall again. Like,
Again.
We're very nice. I
Well,
think.
okay, we won't make them fall again, like, for now.
Okay, like, yeah, at this
Yeah.
moment, yeah.
I don't want to say, like, in general.
That's pretty merciful of us,
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
You know, I think I'm gonna change it to this.
Ooh,
like,
I like
this
this one.
sounds cool, right?
Yeah.
That sounds like positive music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jared,
That's
2 minutes
nice.
later, they fall again.
Just watch. Just wait.
There's no faith in us.
Okay, so you guys wander into the memory, no idea if this is what you're supposed to do, because you were not told. All you were told was that you were getting shoved out, whatever that means, and hopefully you're not trapped here forever, because you would lose your mind or self. What a great time. So you guys go into the memory not knowing what's to await you, and as you go and you get the sense of like, holy crap, what's gonna happen, you see as little Ellie seems to fly off, and little Roy turns and looks at you, seeming to acknowledge your existence. And now I'm gonna switch it to happier music so you guys are okay. And now everything seems like you're just in the memory. You're in the beautiful and very vibrant for something that is underground, sparkly city of Everfall?
Evenfall.
Evenfall.
Yes.
I'm glad I remember my own lore. That's one that I made up and I can't even remember.
Yep, so it's just a underground city. The vibrancy is coming from lots of different bioluminescence plants and mosses that are like lining the tops of the buildings and sides of walls. There are even these large circular floating mushrooms that just like float above the kind of like the city, like the buildings and stuff like that. And yeah, you are this little Samora hillbug like child, like one of the roly-polies is just like sitting there in front of you, just kind of dressed in some like, you know, just like simple clothing, nothing like too fancy or anything, just like what you would think of, honestly, kind of like a dirty street kid vibes, like, I guess, like, who's just like running around on the streets and like the alleys and stuff.
And they seem to be waiting for someone, and they're kind of just kicking like a can or something in the street.
Yeah.
But they look up and acknowledge you walking in. And as you guys are kind of looking at him, getting the lay of the land a little bit more, you might find yourself peeking back, and there is no behind you anymore. You are just underground in this city, in what you know is a memory, because that's what it was when you walked into it, because you saw a little baby Ellie. But there is no exit anymore. You're just underground in this city, as though you were there.
Who are you guys? You look like you're from around here.
She's gonna like nudge Toby and say, should we like not interfere here? Like, will it mess up our reality? Like, you know, butterfly effect? Or
no, I think it should be okay.
Okay.
But we're also just here, so we need to do something.
Well, I mean, if it's anything like when we went into other memories, you have to see the memory through to get out. But I don't know what we need to see, because this isn't our memory.
I really don't know.
Roll for perception, both of you.
16.
That's a 13.
Okay. So I will say this surprises you a little bit more than it does Toby. Toby, you kind of see right before this happens as a shadow kind of formed from the light of a bioluminescent plant next to you. You see your shadows. You see as a shadow kind of moves up and gets right in between both of you, and you see as a young looking spidery Samora individual. Sorry for anybody freaked out by spiders. I won't go into the description too much. But a spidery looking individual appears in between both of you, and they are probably just a smidgen taller than Twinkle. And they look between the two of you and then kind of just scoff a little bit, seeming above it all. And then they move towards Roy, and they're like, are they supposed to help us or something?
I don't know. They came down here. They just kind of came out of nowhere, so maybe they are stealthy. But they didn't. I asked them a question, and then they just started talking to each other. I think they might be weird, or maybe like they might be narcs. I don't know. Like I mean, you probably could tell, right? Like you know.
And the one that
I take offense to that. I am not a narc.
This kind of seems like something narc would say.
You know,
right.
You're not wrong. The one that
I haven't done this in a long time.
The one that approached kind of like slinks around Twinkle, looking Twinkle up and down, and is like, yeah, I feel like you're probably a narc. You got that kind of narc vibe to you.
That is so offensive.
What does that even mean?
Doesn't even know what that means. Pretty lame, right, Roy?
Yeah, lame. Yeah, you know.
Oh. But you do have a lot of those little Tatos, and I do find them awfully adorable. And she picks up one of the Tatos, which, again, you guys are so used to it at this point that there are so many Tatos just piling around you and existing. Many of them followed you in from the weird space. One of the Tatos pokes the spider in the leg and seems like it's trying to talk in defense of you guys. So, Twinkle, you would hear this as they're kind of being like, hey, back off. And the spider lady picks up the little Tato and is like, oh, you're so cute. I could just keep them. But, I wouldn't, because that wouldn't be cool.
You also wouldn't be able to. They kind of do their own thing.
Hey, Cindy can do whatever she wants. She's the coolest. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, remember,
Right.
I'm going by Sin now.
Oh, yeah, Sin is really cool, and they can do whatever they
so
want.
edgy, so cool.
Thanks.
Has Ellie ever talked about this person?
You have not heard any word from Sin. So you don't know how long they lasted, like if they stuck around or if they ended up leaving or something, but you've never heard about them. But you obviously know Roy.
Well, I've never heard of you. I've actually heard more about this one. And she points to Roy.
About me, I keep under the radar. I swear, I don't know how they know about me.
Oh, it's okay.
Just that you're the coolest bug in town. That's all.
Oh, but see, we're supposed to be laying low, so hearing word is actually bad. How could you insult my poor Roy?
Oh yeah, don't insult me. Yeah. What?
Well, I'm sorry. I'm new here. We don't really know where we are. Could you tell us where your friend Ellie went?
You're looking for Ellie. Roy, can you give me something to drink? I'm parched.
Oh yeah,
Just,
of course.
Just real quick.
Oh yeah, anything. Yeah, yeah, whatever. And then Roy like rolls up like a little pill bug, like scoots and like just like rolls down. Also a Tato tries to make another Tato illusion look like they're on fire that Cindy's holding.
Oh my god.
So I guess she should make like a wisdom check or something to see if she notices that it's on fire.
I'll say that
or...
in the exact moment that like she like waves and she's still holding the Tato, she like waves at Roy and then looks like she's gonna say something, but then she just sees this Tato burst into
she actually got a
flames.
16.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, maybe J-Rain should roll Arcana to see
Oh,
how
yes.
good it is in comparison.
Roll for Arcana.
If you beat a
to see.
16, then you know.
And hi, Eric.
Eric!
Hello.
Eric's here.
But yeah, I do like. There's a couple of Tatos that are actively trying to climb up on her.
Yep. Oh,
She seems to not mind.
Another Tato also gives a message to Toby that says, when asked which way to go, never say down. Up is bad to when something tries to eat you.
This is true.
What?
Oof. Okay, so yeah, she seems like she's startled by the suddenness of it,
Like
but then she's just like, you guys are so mischievous. That's why I like you. And then she looks directly at Twinkle and she's like, but I don't like you. You better not be trying to steal Roy from me. He's useful.
I think Roy is his own bug, and I wouldn't try to steal him. But anyways, could you tell me where Ellie went? We're looking for her.
We have a little surprise that we're doing for Ellie. If you know her, you could always help.
Twinkle looks at Toby. Should we help?
I mean, we might as well.
Alright, Yeah. Just what is it? Is it a good surprise? I'm hoping.
I mean, I wouldn't do anything bad to Ellie.
Can I do an insight check on her?
I was
love that
waiting.
The whole gears. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like, I
there
can
was like
see.
a solid pause.
Just a little sus.
Oh, I also forgot earlier the Tatoes, there was a couple of them coordinating and got actually a pretty good roll on
Ooh.
tripping Roy. So I'm actually, when he rolled away, I'm gonna do a dex save and see if he managed
Okay.
to get away.
Oh, he
Roy
got a
actually got a nat 20. Okay, yeah, he wasn't tripped when he rolled away. I
You
thought
guys
it might
are
have.
trying to trip Roy, but Roy, maybe this is what made him so angsty.
Maybe that's what it is. Oh, Twinkle's getting inspiration as well if you need it.
Oh,
And another one.
marshmallow.
Marshmallow is
well,
dancing.
I got a 14.
Oh, I don't
so,
feel like 14 is too bad.
Okay. You can tell just by general, like, what she seems like that she most likely has probably done something bad to Ellie at some point, but you can't get a read on whether or not currently she's plotting to do something bad. But she's, at least at the very least, you can tell that the idea of doing something to bully Ellie seemed to amuse her a little bit too much.
Okay. Well, as long as this is a good thing for Ellie, I'm happy to help.
Well, I could use help. And she goes over to Toby and she's like, and you do seem sturdy. Are you willing to potentially do things that might not be legal? You look like a little bit of a goody two-shoes, looking directly at Toby.
How not legal are we talking?
Ugh, I knew it. Only squares would ask how illegal. Are you vouching for this one? Looks at Twinkle.
I mean, yeah, it's a valid question. If we're talking about murder, that's a little different than, like, petty theft.
Oh, murder? No, I would never murder someone. That sounds terrible. What do you take me for? And she kind of slides again, like around Twinkle and goes up to her, like putting her arm around her. And she's just like, I wouldn't murder anyone. I mean, unless you betrayed me. Just kidding. Wait.
Right. Yeah, Toby's cool.
Yeah, I'm cool.
That's really cute. I imagine Toby like, yeah. She kind of seems to look Toby up and down and then just kind of shrugs and rolls her eyes, and that's when Roy comes back up and has like pretty much just a juice box.
Rolls up. Oh, send. Here you go. Here I got for you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's just yeah.
And she just casually like threw it the moment he looked away.
Twinkle's like.
She's gonna go grab the juice box and give it back to Roy. Be like, you deserve it.
I got this for Sin though. I don't think I should take it.
Yeah, he gave it to me for me to do whatever I want with it, not for you.
All right, whatever. I don't understand this dynamic here. Roy is the cooler one, but whatever. What
Roy
is it
blushes a little bit.
Aww, I love
But it like
Roy.
hides it. Like
Little Roy.
Oh, also, I would think the words probably aren't still falling in here.
Yes,
Because I would
you
imagine
are free
that's in
from
the other.
word
Yeah.
space now.
Yeah,
mainly because it would be
Okay,
hard to
thank
keep
you.
up with.
Yeah,
yes.
I imagine that's only in the falling area.
Yeah,
like the,
very good question.
Yes.
I'm gonna go upsies at Roy for the juice box. like holding the juice box and being like this, like trying to give it to Roy.
That's cute. Oh, also, but then J-Rain uses shape elements to try to pour the juice box on the spider girl.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Aaron, you're so sweet.
Yeah, and for our lovely players, if you didn't see that, Aaron said, I can't focus on one single player. Y'all are all fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
Very cute. So, okay. Yeah, did you roll for it? Is it D20? Was that the roll?
Drone was trying to see if they could find that like if Drone could find Tato Bug's other Tato self in here, like memory self.
That's fun.
I would say with 14,
I would say you start your journey.
Yeah, but you don't find them yet.
You
Just
find
14.
clues to get to your past self. You find like a specific bug you remember that was one of your like early bugs or something.
Yes.
But yes. So I'll say, just because it's really funny to me, you successfully can pour juice on her head because she's a butt.
Yeah.
That is intentional.
Yeah. So unfortunately, then you can't be given the box by Roy because Darkwell was asking for the box, the juice box. So, but it gets poured on her.
But the box still exists.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You get the box, but unfortunately most of the juice is out of it. When the juice lands on her hair kind of like falls in her face, and then she's just like, whatever.
Whoa, you're so that looks really cool.
Yeah, you could probably do it.
I bet I could.
And she takes like some of the stickiness of the juice and like pushes the hair in Roy's face, and you guys see the moment that he started his design where the hair is in his face.
This is actually the most important memory you could get. Like
this is the core of this memory. It is the memory of when he learned to have hair in his face to be edgy.
Twinkle just applauds.
Yeah. Twinkle cries, like sheds a single tear. That's so beautiful. Like
In action.
Memory complete.
Yeah.
Oh no, Cheese! Why
Cheese,
would you try to push Roy down?
You're this big, so this is like a.
They do a good job at throwing themselves at Roy, but you were this big.
Yeah, and
so
Roy's.
Then you're just like.
Roy's at least the size of a child, so still bigger than I am.
Yeah, he's still small.
You have to use like mage hands or multiple Tatos to do things like that.
Okay, we're getting distracted. I feel like maybe you guys are okay. Well, I'm running out of time anyway, so... Okay, I want us to steal something from a yard of a particular person. It's okay, they're in my family. They're technically my grandmother and grandfather. But they have something that Ellie would really like in their yard.
Okay, so it's petty theft. It's not like actual theft.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing
Okay, why
could go
didn't you
wrong.
say
Yeah,
so?
it's
We
still cool though,
started with
even though
that.
it's petty. Like it's still cool.
Yeah.
Like
Everything that I do is cool.
yeah.
If you just started with that, we could have avoided this whole insulting me for being a narc.
Toby's like, I'm
kinda-
fine with petty crimes. Like,
I'm kind of glad that we didn't avoid that though, so whatever.
okay, so we should just do it now, right? Sorry, I don't. You know.
Well, what is it that we're stealing? That's kind of an important part.
Well, I don't know if I can trust you yet, so you'll have to find out. Are you in or are you out?
Yeah, are you in?
Let's just go. Yeah. I mean, I'm a better thief than anyone here, just so you know. But yeah, I'll follow along. That's fine.
Oh, what have you stolen?
I have stolen a whole baby.
Whoa, that's like way past petty theft, probably.
Jesus.
That's crazy. That's...
Twinkle just stares off.
we
Maybe I
This is
should.
how I cope, Toby.
Oh yeah, Toby wasn't there for that, right? I think
Toby was there for that.
Oh, okay. Kara.
It was literally just the three of them in the room together, and Toby's just like, oh, I see.
I just love, I imagine Twinkle like turning and being like, this is how I cope, Toby. And him just being like,
Yeah, no judgment. No judgment.
Should we steal like a baby instead, like next?
No.
I don't
No.
recommend it.
Oh.
yeah, that's kind of messed up.
Oh.
And she just looks at
Oh,
Twinkle
yeah.
like super judging.
I'm not proud of it, but just to let you know that I have skills. That I could steal a baby if I wanted to.
I just imagine also there is a Tato in chat that Twinkle, you hear them saying this. There's a little Tato that walks up and they're like, Toby did dangle a Tato over an open flame. Toby is kind of metal. And I imagine them, and from like the other people's perspective, they're just like gesturing towards Toby, being like,
Another one's like holding that dream necklace that they stole in the heist to Twinkle and is like, remember, we got this too. But it's everyone else is still like, like
I also feel like I successfully got closer to the
You're doing
Animal
better.
Crossing.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
yeah.
That was good.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. I don't think I can repeat it. I think that was like a one-off
That's
where
okay.
I hit the right nasaliness, and
Yeah.
then I was like, okay.
Yeah, Kimba, they speak the Animalese like in Animal Crossing.
Yes.
That's what they sound like
Yeah.
to people who don't speak their language.
It is canon. That is what happened. Kimba.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were here when we decided that, but like, which direction am I? Rachel does a really good job.
Yeah, she started it being that canonically what they sound like. when they-
Rachel.
I would say it's even funnier that when you do it into the mic, so I can't see
Yeah.
your mouth either. Like when you're doing it, is it better?
I think it's better that it.
Oh.
I think it's better that you have to like get into it. You're like, okay,
Yeah, I have to like get into the Animal Crossing
Yeah, the mindset.
you know?
It turns out that Rachel actually just has a little Animal Crossing like sound player below her, so she has to like.
She's lying this whole time. She's just like slowly.
She's like, I've been had. Oh, wait, we got
Oh yeah,
distracted.
we do that a lot.
Okay.
Welcome to Catchy Catchers. Okay, so again, anybody who's new or coming in, you guys are the Tatos, and it is a free for all. You guys can
Yes.
say whatever you want to do, and we might have certain things that I require you to get other Tatos to join you in. But you can collect stuff, have an inventory, all the works. So going back into it, we're not distracted at all. Kimma, the most ADHD live play on Twitch. I feel like I need to add that.
There's only
to
half of our
description.
players here today too. How are we? Like.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be half the ADHD, but no.
No.
Okay, so, you guys get explained the situation. So you have to go into the backyard of the grandparents of Sin or Cindy.
Mhm.
And in the backyard of her grandparents, you guys, I'm just gonna fast forward it a little bit here since time is but an illusion. You guys go up to the backyard and there is webbing everywhere in the backyard, and so you can't see squat diddly. And you see that Roy seems very nervous to go into the backyard of these grandparents. And Cindy or Sin is pushing you guys to go first. So that's kind of where we're moving it towards. But she's just like, yeah, I think that it would be better if you two go first. I mean, you're so experienced with stealing things.
Just don't
Looks
steal
at
any
Twinkle.
babies if they're in there.
Well, again, it usually helps to know what it is we're stealing. Care to share now that we're here?
Oh. Well, it's red. You know what red is, right? Yeah. And it's round. Mm-hmm.
How big? Like size of my head?
Yeah. You got a pretty big head. I mean, that's about right.
Really smart.
Is this what it's like doing with teenagers?
Yes.
Like
No, I'm
for
just kidding.
teens.
I'm so sorry if we have any teens
Yes, it
in
is.
chat.
Oh, I like red cap. Oh, yeah.
100%. This is exactly like how teenagers
sorry.
say. As a high school teacher, this is confirmed.
Oh, no.
I think it's funny. Twinkle's like, she isn't being the adult in the situation at all.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
offended.
Yeah.
She's like, oh yeah, you teen. You
Maybe
wanna
you,
go?
maybe you'd have a big head if you were smart. You're just dumb. Like.
But yeah.
Right. So we need to go through here. I'm imagining this web is really sticky and we don't want to get caught in it.
Actually, right as you say that, you see as one of the Tatoes hops immediately into the webbing, and Darkwell, yes. The webbing is unfortunately
Yes.
very sticky, and you said that you were just gonna hop right
it's just
in.
like-
So it is the equivalent of you guys are sitting there on the edge of a small little fence, seeing the webbing up around on the other side of the fence. So you see as a Tato just hops over the edge and immediately sticks on the first web it comes into contact with, and they're just rolling around in it. And Darkwell, if you want to roll a d20 to try to free yourself from the web,
Tato bug,
can.
you also see just rolls down a hill on accident.
So this is just chaos.
I'm going to cast Blessing of the Trickster on Toby. So that gives advantage, which just neutralizes it for you.
Thank you.
And then I'm going to channel Divinity Cloak of Shadows on myself.
I like it.
Actually, I might be able to do one more thing. Yes, I have passed without a trace, so I'll drop Bless and cast Pass Without a Trace. It's my
Nice.
extra sneaky.
Are you casting that on everybody?
No, I'm not. Only on me and Toby.
What about Roy?
Oh, okay, yeah, Roy. Just not Sid.
I like the idea that you like could maybe cast on Sin and you're like going around, you're like, no. Like not like
Do
passing
you
up.
make it obvious that you don't cast it on Sin specifically?
Yeah, I point at myself, I point at Toby, I look at Sin, and then I skip over and point at Roy.
I like how you're being petty with what is the equivalent of a teenager. Like you're like, yeah.
You're standing nearby and you're like, I could use it on someone else. Nah, that's okay. I don't think
Okay, so yeah, I guess we will go in.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
So you guys are hopping over this fence. It's pretty short. So I'll say it's pretty easy to hop over, especially for time's sake. But you crawl up and everything is very coated in webbing. And you actually very immediately see what looks like kind of a big red ball.
Can I is there anything near it? Does it look like it's like trapped somehow?
It looks like it's weirdly sitting in a non-webbed area in the middle of their yard.
Okay.
That's different.
Roll for stealth.
Mhm.
We have to roll for stealth too.
Yes. For
Ooh,
Roy.
are we using our...
Yeah,
Well, we have to also roll for sin.
Oh, true.
Oh, okay.
Do I just a question?
Yes.
Because I have Cloak of Shadows and I'm invisible, do I get advantage?
Oh, I would think
Yeah.
if you're invisible. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
I'll
so.
say yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great, because I rolled a nat 1.
Oh,
Ooh, now I see why you asked.
yeah. Looks like there's a Tato mage hand trying to take the ball. But
Ooh,
like, how
there's
much does it
another
weigh?
one. So there's another one trying to bite the ball, and then there's one trying to mage hand it.
Yep.
So the ball is unfortunately heavier than 10 pounds, which I think is mage hand's max. You can kind of shift the ball because it is a ball, so you're kind of rolling it. I imagine another Tato, since there was someone trying to bite the red ball, goes up and kind of latches onto the side. So you guys see as a Tato's trying to like move it a little bit, and then you see another one grab onto the side and begin gnawing on it.
I like the idea that the players are going to be stealthy, and you just see the Tatos over there like like
Yep.
hitting the like trying to move it and stuff like. Ah!
What were your guys' stealth rolls,
Oh,
by
yeah.
the way?
Oh, 17.
Oh, you said it in
Was
unison.
that with the plus 10?
No, 27.
Oh,
Okay, 27.
Oh, so did you both get 27? Aw,
I guess so.
samesies. Not for me, obviously, because, you know. What did Roy get? I rolled a 10 for him, and so that would probably be like a 22. But
yeah.
then Sin only got a 14.
Oh,
Oh man, that's embarrassing. So because Sin didn't do super well, you guys actually notice as you move in, and you get into the area and you're like moving and you see the red ball and you get closer, you see the Tato's messing with it. You look back and you notice that Sin is just kind of climbing back over the fence, leaving you guys, including leaving Roy with you. And Roy seems focused on the ball and does not seem to notice that she has just ditched you guys.
Was that a magic?
I'm not sure.
I just have a feeling something's gonna happen if we touch this ball.
I
But
agree.
The Tatos are actively pushing that same ball that you're saying maybe we shouldn't touch around. And so you're just like, maybe we shouldn't. And there's just like Tatos biting it, gnawing on it, kicking it around like this. Nothing's happening though.
okay. I guess I'll go get to it. Did she mention if this thing is heavy? I might not be able to pick it up.
I'm not sure. I think we should be okay.
Okay. Alright. Twinkle will go forward, and she's still invisible. And she will go try to pick up the orb.
Okay, you get closer, and as you do, you notice that there are little ridges on the red ball, and so it is not actually perfectly circular as you once thought. You see as a Tato is still biting onto it, and then you start trying to pick it up, and as you do, Roy, who seems a little bit nervous, is kind of like looking around, and he starts kind of sweating, if a bug could sweat. And then as you start lifting the ball, all of a sudden you hear and the ball unravels, and a very small version of the same thing that Roy is, that little like roly-poly beetle thing, kind of unfurls, and they look at you, and you're basically like holding them, Twinkle, like you're like holding them like this because they unfurled in front of you, so they're just like this, and they're like, "Oh crap! Did you get got too?"
No.
Oh, you didn't? Are you?
No, we're here to rescue you. She looks back
Oh.
at Roy like,
Oh man, Roy, you're here too?
yeah. What are you doing here?
Oh, I don't know.
Are
Oh no. To
Okay.
Twinkle, yes. Yeah. So while that's happening, this little bug looks very, very excited at the idea of being rescued. And it's like, now I forgot my voice because I'm thinking like, oh no, poor little
Yeah.
Yoshi Bean. Okay, is like, oh, okay, so we're gonna get out of here, and you guys made sure that they weren't home, right? Before you came in, because I was perfectly in stealth mode, nobody knew, and I found this spot where things weren't sticky, because it's a sticky situation that we find ourselves in. I'm sorry, I joke when I get nervous.
No, it's okay. That's hilarious.
Thank you.
Well, you know, I don't know. I would like to assume that that was a part of the plan, but we weren't cued in on if they are actually home or not.
But wait, who made the plan?
Sin?
Oh, no. Oh, God, it's a sin to listen to Sin. I'm sorry, I'm doing the joke thing. I know it's bad. I'm just really nervous now, especially now that you told me that.
Hey, Sin's really cool, but that was a good joke.
You're blinded by love.
No, I don't know.
They're a terrible
I don't.
human being. Not human being. What
Oh,
are we?
Oh no, you've been here
No,
too.
I'm losing
You've been
it.
here too long. You've been here too long.
Oh, man, I'm losing it. I think I'm a person now.
Let's
No,
just
no.
get you,
I had a
let's
nightmare.
just get you out of here.
Okay.
Was a Tato trying to tell me?
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Atato said, "Trust me, I can get this guy out safely." Also, Roy as well, to Twinkle, pointing to the necklace.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just communicate that. This Tato's really confident that he can get both of you guys out with this necklace.
So I have to admit that I think Tatoes are cute and they're round and stuff, but yeah,
We're also round.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right. But I also don't trust them because one of them has tried to light me on fire before, which, I like fire. I do. Flames are cool. They're so shiny and things like that. But I don't really like being in the flames, And it might not have been this Tato, but I don't know. They kind of freak me out a little bit. But Roy, you could go. You could go. At least you would be free.
I can't just go and leave Sin here.
Well, sometimes they just set things on fire. Sometimes it means they actually like you.
There is a Tato made an illusion of Sin that's just standing nearby but not doing anything.
Wait, I gotta see if this individual can tell. Nope, they
Oh.
can't tell. Oh crap. Sin, I didn't see you there talking to an illusion. I feel like you guys are so used to being around the Tatos. I don't even make you roll for it a lot
would
of the
see
time.
a Tato
Yeah.
do it where
You're
to look.
so used to it at this point.
Because
but
they
you're
also saw Sin leave.
Yeah.
So they know that Sin left.
So you can tell, but unfortunately, both Roy and this new individual in front of you thinks that Sin is actually there.
Oh, Tato also made a gift for the red roly-poly Samora to hopefully garner some trust.
And they take the gift and they're like, "This is really cool. You're not gonna just randomly light me on fire, cause you give me that, I'm gonna light you on fire look in your eye, like I could just see it. Your little
I
rapscallion."
think you see fire in a lot of places, though, don't you?
Well, I do like fire, but I don't like being lit on fire.
Oh, that's fair.
By the way, I was so rude because I was scared that I was gonna die. What are your names?
Well, I'm Roy.
No, Roy, I already know you.
Oh, yeah.
We grew up together.
That's true.
God.
We grew up together.
Well, I'm Twinkle.
And I'm Toby.
Oh,
What's your name?
my name is Toast. I'm Roy's older sibling.
Okay. Well,
They're also really tiny.
Yeah.
Like, I
know
love the
this
drawing.
This potato in particular is a trustworthy one, so you should give it a shot.
Yeah, I bet it's okay. I bet it's okay, Toast. I mean, they seem like on the up and up. Well, actually, some of them did try to trip me earlier, but then other ones, like, they seemed like they were being nice to me. But not that one. That one didn't try and trip me.
Oh, well, I guess we can go. So, oh, hi, Goomba. Hello. Hello. Goomba's like, I'm hungry now that Yoshi is thrown up on David's feet.
I seek sustenance.
No, Goomba, I'm sorry, baby bean. So they seem to hesitantly trust the little Tato. I forgot, J Rain, to be quite honest, how many you can teleport at a time.
It was only one at a time.
I think it was one at a time.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, Roy, can you go first?
Oh, yeah, but still, the Sin's here. Like, you should go first.
Oh yeah, can you take Sin, who's weirdly not talking? It's kind of freaking me out.
Yeah.
You guys noticed her right there, right? Like her, and they like gesture to the very clear, just obvious it's an illusion. Like it even staticky a little bit.
Don't worry about that.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, Roy, you go first. Oh, it's two willing creatures at a time. Oh, okay, that's fine.
Okay, well, we can go together, I guess.
Okay, that way I can protect you as your...
I can protect you. I mean, hey, do you see how I'm doing my hair now? What do you think?
Yeah, that's,
This is
we
cool,
should
right?
probably talk about
That's
that at
cool.
some point, because
Yeah.
that's something, but...
Yeah, it's
You know
cool.
what, you're awesome no matter what you do.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah.
Toast.
Sibling
Nice.
support. Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
God, I hope I don't light on fire. Oh.
Oh.
Hi, Goomba. So a little Tato safely teleports them out of the way. But then right as they do, you hear what sounds like a door opening from the house that you were in the yard of.
Mhm.
And then you hear some skittering sounds. And suddenly you hear a very cranky individual shouting out at you.
Hey, what are you doing on my lawn? Get out of here! I'm gonna get you!
We got here, and then Twinkle runs off.
Leave the kids! Like, no, I think a teleport's fine.
Does that mean that you just ditched Toby?
I assumed he's gonna follow suit, but I don't know.
I mean, yeah, he will probably follow along.
Yeah, I'll do more of the dramatic chasing kind of music.
Does this still not work?
Probably not. Yeah, that's weirdly
That's
just.
so poop because it was gonna be funny.
Yep. Nope.
Is this one? No, this isn't the vibe I want. We'll have to go with this. Okay. Anyway, what is Toby doing? I lost track. I didn't get distracted. You did. Okay.
Oh, no, we're running.
Okay. So for running, you can either roll athletics or acrobatics because you are having to actively dodge webbing to get out of there. But luckily, it's not super far. It is just a yard.
Oh yeah, true.
I got a nat 20.
Oh.
8.
Let me see if Toby was given anything.
Not good. I'm sorry.
No, Toby it wasn't given anything because technically Twinkle's then was a 22 because she was given a power buff, but yeah, no.
I like Inari. I just read the toast. Toast! Pillbugs don't need to be.
Yeah, did you see that?
Honestly, I freaking love the drawing that you're doing, Redcap. Like,
Yeah.
Ugh.
The coloration's
I love
perfect for them. Oh, okay, so we got a 22 from a nat 20, and then an 8.
Okay, so Twinkle, I imagine you are zooming. You are like freaking rolling, dodging, all the things. You jump fence, and you're like, man, I still got it because you've run away from scenes of crimes and stuff. You know, like stealing babies. Your experience.
You're used to it, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas poor little Toby is not used to it. And J-Rain, I got you. I see you. At the same time, Twinkle, that you jump the fence, you see as Toast and Roy pop into existence again on the other side because they were teleported right beforehand, and then they pop into existence. And then you hear shouted out from behind you, the old man spider, we'll call them. Old man spider is shouting out more aggressively. Toby, you unfortunately...
I'm gonna get you! I can tell you're slower!
It's great.
Wow, alright.
Toby, you unfortunately get caught up in the webbing a little bit. It gets on your arm, and it's one of those where you tried to grab it off of your arm, and now it's stuck to your hand kind of thing. So you're still trudging forward, but you are getting slowed down quite a bit. And that's when you hear another voice as the door opens and slams again, and you hear another voice. Now I have to think of old lady voice. And they're like, honey, did you get him?
I almost getting him. He's actually, one of them I think is already gone, but they're slower.
Why is our old people voices southern?
I don't know. Just why I went with for it.
Okay. We're going with it, I guess.
Well, I mean, we're underground. We're like as far south, I guess. That's not how cardinal directions work, but I'm an old spotter. What would I know about that? Like, this is south in this area of the city.
It's the south of this area.
Yeah. It's below, which is the most south.
It's generally more south.
Yes.
Being underground, apparently for everyone, makes you live in the south. So it doesn't matter how north you are. If you are underground, you are now in the south.
Oh, there's a tater using mage hand to get webs off of Toby.
Good. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Please help. Okay, so
And Toby has inspiration now, too.
Aw.
Thank you.
So, Toby can roll for, I will say either sleight of hand or strength. I have a feeling I know which one is likely to be, but yes, as you try to remove the webbing
Jared has a
from
good
yourself.
question, too. Would Fireball apply in this situation? Because it's only a non-hostile. What would you think?
So, J-Rain, are you asking if you can attack
If you
the
can kill
old
the old
people who are trying to get someone out of their yard? Are you asking if you can actively attack them? I'm just clarifying. It's okay. Yeah, I like Demon said technically you're south of said surface. Someone redeem Fireball in defense of Toby. I will say you could Fireball the area, but we are making a rule to try to prevent potatoes from actively killing a ton of NPCs.
Yes.
Whenever.
Oh yeah, Fireball areas are near them or things like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
To help out.
Yeah, it's all good. Webbing couldn't possibly be really flammable. Oh, poor. It's always Toby. Okay, what did you roll, Toby, for strength, I assume?
Yes.
War crimes. The J-Rain clause. Yeah, we'll have to note this down, J-Rain.
Yep.
20, actually.
Nice.
Was that even not even using your inspiration?
That was not inspiration. That was a straight roll.
Oh,
Hot dang.
Good. That's awesome.
Okay.
Good roll.
I love the imagery because Drone rolled a 3 and people are talking about fire and stuff. Well, nobody's redeemed fire.
Yeah,
yet.
no one. They've just talked about it.
I imagine that you can see the fire burning in Atato's eyes, and you can see as they are summoning it right next to you, and they're kind of like working on it in their hands, trying to prep it. And you can see as they're doing that, little sparks of it catch the webs and the webs like catch on fire. And they're small right now. They're really tiny. They're Tato sized. But you get a sense that this Tato is about to burst into flames at any moment. And that gives you strength. You were like, I do not want to be lit on fire because you actively see you are surrounded by webs and the webs might be lit on fire at any moment. So using that to your willpower, you suddenly you have all the power in the world as you just start powering through the webbing, just like full forcing it.
I imagine like Toby being kind of like stuck for a little bit, like, how I'm not going to be able to get out. And Tato is just like, fire in the hand, like, don't worry. And it's like, I can get out. Like,
nope.
I actually think I can, you know?
Wow, I don't know what.
On second thought.
Yeah.
Adrenaline kicks in.
When inspiration is just the motivation not to die.
Exactly. Yes, Sonari. Exactly.
Yes.
Oh my god, I love that. Thank you for pinning that, J-Rain, because that's hilarious. So yeah, you're making it through the webbing, and you manage to get over just in time as you hear the two randomly southern old people, because apparently we can't do old people voices.
They're south.
Yes. But anyway, like, why are they southern but Sin is not southern? Like, she said they were family. So, like, weird. I mean, I guess you don't have the accent of all of your family. Like,
Yeah,
that's
see?
weird. But yeah.
No, my grandparents are super southern, and my immediate family is less so.
Yeah, that's
Not
true.
unheard of.
That's true. But anywho's, so you manage to make it through, you break through, and you get to the other side, and that's where Roy and you now know Toast is. You have no idea where Sin or Cinder went. They seem to have ditched you. But at the same time that you come back and Toast is very excited that you made it out without dying, you see off in the distance there is, this is going to sound really death-like, but there is a light and it looks like it's at the end of a tunnel. And it's just floating in the reality in which you find yourselves currently. But it seems like nobody else is acknowledging it. So, you know, you could go towards the light. Nobody ever says anything like, don't do that. Yeah. But yeah, Toast looks at you and Roy looks at you all excited as you burst your way out. And yeah, they're like, oh man, that was awesome. You were all like, and you like powered through.
Yeah, did you see him? He like went through it, like, with all the webs on it.
And then she was all like, oh, and
yeah,
like
she got away like immediately. It was so fast.
Oh man, that was super cool.
Yeah, that was some baby stealing speed that she had right there.
Babies. Roy, that's a really weird thing to say.
That's what she said, that she stole a baby before.
You're damn right. That is some baby stealing speed.
Oh, why would you say that? Like, why would you repeat it?
I
thought
pretty
you were
happy about it.
Yeah.
Toby, do you see that light?
I do see that light.
They like look around and then she's just like,
do you see a light, Toast?
I think you might have found some weird people, Roy. Sorry, no offense, but the whole baby stealing speed kind of freaked me out.
That was a little weird.
No, that's fair.
You're right. You're right.
That's valid.
Don't trust people that steal babies. That's a pretty good foundation of morals to have. Twinkle just looks down again. Well, you guys have a great time. I'm not really sure why we're here, so we'll be on our way. It was nice meeting you, Toast.
Yeah, I
And
guess.
Roy,
Oh, it was nice meeting
Roy,
you too.
well, yeah. And also, keep the hair. It suits you.
You think so? Oh.
I do.
Man, after all this craziness, I could use a nap. And you know what the fastest nap is a kidnap.
Don't tell that to them.
I'm sorry, I'm really freaked out by the fact that she said she steals children.
It's okay. But we're not. We're not.
Bye.
We're not kids though. We're like teens, or
Well,
if anything.
You're still a kid.
I'm not.
I'm an adult.
What are you?
I'm the older sibling.
I don't. I'm bigger.
You guys go into the light or something. Are you dying?
Are you threatening me?
No, I don't know. I was just repeating.
I don't know if we're dying. I haven't known if we're dying for the last however long it's been.
You don't even know. Yeah.
Yeah.
When it's time. They just kind of look concerned, and then Toast just starts waving like uncomfortably, like bye.
We're gonna go. Let's go see Ellie.
Yeah. I gotta tell Ellie the story. It's
I could show her my new hair. I bet she'll be so impressed by it. And stuff.
We still need to talk about that at some point. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
You look great no matter what, bud.
Should we go to Sin first, maybe?
I don't like her. No. Come on, let's go. And then they wander off as you begin to make your way into the tunnel, into the light. And that's when you die. And that's where finally, God, this is such a long death sequence, guys. I just so you start going into the light, and that's
such a funny thing to say. Like, you start walking into
I'm sorry that our death sequence was so long. We've been wondering if we're dead or not for the last, I don't know, 2 months.
Yeah, things just happen sometimes.
Yeah, well, you're trying to imply things.
You know how sometimes you like try to like you don't let your players know if they're dead for months, like
Yeah.
Just one of those.
I really don't.
Just one of those things that happens like in all D&D campaigns.
At least in ours.
And Tessie said the afterlife is just buffering.
So, you guys go into the light, and you feel almost like a sensation of like coming back into yourself, like a gasp of air, almost like you were underwater, and then you're like, and you open your eyes, and you are somewhere, first off, very dark. There's a lot of rubble around you. Your outfits are no longer the outfits that you were in before. They look like they're like little hand-knitted, kind of messily stitched together outfits. You look around you, and there are a lot of other people. You kind of look like you're at the bottom of some kind of ravine or something, and it's very foggy. And as you're coming to and you're looking around, standing before you is a familiar face. And it is actually Flint. And they kind of pull their hat on their head. Actually, a different hat on their head, because I think Mo has their original hat. So they pull a new hat down on their
Still
head.
captain-y vibes.
Very captain-y, yeah. They couldn't go without it. But they look at you, and they're like, they look around, and you guys see as Ellie and Mo seem to still be unconscious next to you in this like weird ravine area. And Flint looks at you guys and says, boy, do I have a lot to tell you guys. You have been gone for quite some time. And that's where we will end. Yep.
Yay!